Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Today is January 16th. Let's see what we can do in this awesome futures market that we trade every single morning, including oil, gold, and the NASDAQ, right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that you put out there is at risk for loss. All right, so as I stated, today is January 16th. Got a kind of a unique situation here because since yesterday was a shortened trading day, we traded, well, the markets were pretty much open until noon Central Time. Uh, your account balances when you open up your trading platform today most likely will still have your balances from or I should say your P&L from the previous day's trading. So yesterday and today are kind of going to be combined together. So for instance, in my Discord, I let everyone know if you're on a Top Step evaluation, remember that your P&L from yesterday, which we were negative yesterday, that's going to continue on for today's trading session. So just make sure that you're aware of that, or in any type of evaluation account that you're using, so that you don't go over either a daily max loss or that you're staying within the rules and the conditions of your actual evaluation or your funded account. Um, Another thing that we're looking at today is most likely if you're opening up your trading platform. I know with Ninja there is a button you can check that will allow Ninja to kind of prompt you to say, hey, we're anticipating the oil CL contract for the current month that we've been trading, it's coming up to expiration, and you might want to look into switching over into the next month's contract. So in situations like that, what I like to do is I personally like to take a look at volume going into the trading session and start comparing the new month's contract versus the contract that you've been already trading. And if you start to see volume starting to get pretty similar, and it does happen quick. At one point, volume will really switch over to the new contract, and you just want to make sure that you're not stuck in an old contract where the liquidity and the price action doesn't even come close to matching what the new contract is at. So that'll be something that we will look at right now. But as of right now, we'll see. We'll see where it ends up. Here in a couple of minutes. We are still with the same. Let me pull up Top Step here. So we're still at the same current balance that we were on Friday, $49,430. But again, yesterday we took a pretty big loss of 460. So whatever we can do today, we're either going to add to those losses or we are going to take away and hopefully try to get back to at least break even. It's one trade at a time. I'm not trying to pass an evaluation on one day, and I know for damn sure I'm not trying to blow an evaluation on one day. So let's see what the trades come up here, and stick around for my trade recaps and the recap for the entire day.
Or- Order canceled.
All right, so here we are in our first trade of the morning session. We are in gold right now. We got activated here to the long, and as you can see, price action. We don't initially get the thrust that you're kind of looking for. I'm still kind of adjusting my stop loss and take profit. Got to figure out a little bit faster way of doing that because sometimes price action can move so quickly that that if you're not ready, you can get, you can miss your take profit. But here, it's gold is kind of like it stalled out a little bit. It tagged us in long, and now we're actually getting pretty close to our stop loss. I know that some people in our Discord, they have kind of like a minimum ticks. I heard 15 being mentioned a few times today. I have tested it. It doesn't seem to give you the best edge, but that is something that I'm definitely going to start to track, because I kind of agree that the price action here, it needs a little bit more breathing room. We obviously get pretty damn close here to getting stopped out of this trade. And I'm just really hoping that buyers kind of come in and can take us out of this kind of 3-bar consolidation range that we're sitting in, and give us that thrust upwards to our full take profit. So again, still here in a loss. I would say a little over 50% to our stop loss, but again, just cool as a cucumber here. These are kind of the things I'm talking about. Is you kind of have to, you got to see the stop losses and you got to see your take profits, and you almost got to see them both ways to its finality. And that's tough to do. It's tough to do as a trader. There's a lot of emotion at play, and sometimes your finger starts to hover over that close position bar, maybe even at a small profit, and just to see your price action take you to full take profit. And this one gets an awesome swing upwards for full take profit that happens really quickly.
Target filled. Order canceled.
All right, so here we get into a short in oil. As you can see, we've a bigger range, but it's kind of been floating around that overnight open, up and down. And again, my play with the inside bar is to try to get that thrust one way or the other once the decision on price action, or the decision as to which way the market wants to go, is dictated by price action. So here we get activated to the short, and right away we're in profit, and I'm okay with a small kind of retest. It's hard to get a thrust, especially on a big trade like this, all at one time. It does happen, but again, those are usually more, you get news or you get some type of report or something that comes out, you'll get a really big thrust, but that can also work against you in some of these trades. So again, I'm pretty much
Order submit.
I'm
Order
feeling
submitted. Order
really
submitted.
good about this this trade at this point, and I'm starting to see
Target filled.
strong sellers coming in, and it's
Order canceled.
just in a good place. Just in a good place here in price action. So you can see here we came about maybe 3 or 4 ticks away from full take profit. And this is where I think for some traders nerves start to kind of set in. They're in some decent profit. They saw that price action wanted to take full take profit, and then you start to get a small retracement. You punch out only to see your trades go to full take profit. So this is, as a trader, one of the hardest things to learn, but this is a beautiful trade, full take profit in oil.
Target filled. Order canceled. Target filled.
And as a bonus, I had, since we were done with both of our morning sessions, we went 2-0. I knew I wasn't going to be taking another oil trade on my eval account, so I saw the 15-minute Rob reversal kind of setting up, so I put that up on the main screen, and I was able to record this trade as well. So again, on this trade, it is a momentum play, so we do get activated here to the long. There is initially some drawdown. I've got this actually sped up through the power of editing, which is awesome. But I've got this sped up to make this trade just a few minutes long. But we're in this trade for a good amount of time. But again, looking for 35 points of profit. Stop loss is 35 points as well. So you can see we came pretty damn close to our stop loss, and really looking for buyers again to kind of step in. And again, a very good example of sticking to your trade, and seeing these trades to its finality, one way or the other. You kind of have to have some faith in your strategy, and let these trades kind of go. That's the name of the game that I can kind of give you with this one. So again, it's an aggressive take profit here. We're looking at price action going to somewhere where it hasn't been in a while. So those are all valid points. But again, I am not moving my take profit. It's within the time period that I like to take these trades. All my conditions were met. We had the pattern, the 2 candlestick pattern that showed us the long setup. We had the close above the ADMA, and we got the activation here to the long. So, and we're into some awesome profit right here. So again, this is another classic example, like on the CL, where you might want to get a little buggy and punch out here for $400, $500, even $600 in profit, and they're right there. I mean, you almost got full take profit, and I'm not moving my stop. I'm not moving my take profit. I'm not hitting the close. All my conditions are met. Full take profit here.
Target filled.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy how today went. Holy shit, man, that was exciting. So let's go over the trades. Let's start in oil. Unfortunately, we did not get a trade here in session 2. Session 2 closed out with no inside bars. But we did, obviously, you guys saw that trade. That was a big one. We got that inside bar there at 835, and that thing just, ripped out of consolidation and is still on the downtrend. So that, again, just an awesome trade there. I was looking, obviously, to take this trade in cash as well in second session. I wouldn't have taken it in the eval because we already hit 2 today. But personally, my cash account today is honestly through the roof. We are in the green big time. My NQ 835 hit, gold hit, oil hit, Rob reversal hit. It was a beauty. So let's take a look at gold. And gold, we got activated, obviously, to the long. Took straight take profit, quick trade. And that was great, because what that ended up doing was, as I stated in the beginning of the video, we top step, since yesterday was a shortened day, the losses that we incurred yesterday, which was negative $430, now shows up as negative 70. We took about $360 today in profit. So we took a huge chunk out of that loss that we had yesterday. And that's kind of what I was stating, is take one trade at a time. One trade at a time. Don't try to make your day in one trade. Don't try to make up all of your losses in a trade. Generally, that does not work. At least it doesn't work for me. And obviously, you guys saw it. I had it recorded because I was pretty much done with my morning strategies on the eval. Let's take a look at the Rob reversal. We get just a really nice setup here at 9 a.m. Took it for 35 points. You could have, let's see here, if you would have had, let's say, a trailing stop. Let's go right here. Your trailing stop would have got knocked out right there for 88 points. Again, tough to stay in that trade for that long, obviously. But if you did have some type of trailing stop there, that would have been a nice trade. I trade. Let's see if I can get that out of here. I trade 1-to-1, 35 points, take profit, 35 points, stop loss. But this is the momentum play. This is the momentum play with the 15-minute Rob reversal. Took $700 in the funded count there. I'm actually going to take a payout, request a payout, because I am in some pretty decent profit on that account. So overall, just super happy with the day's trades. And super happy how you got to kind of stay patient, and you got to have to let the strategy kind of do its thing. And we had a pretty decent conversation with some of the members in the Discord, where some people are they're exiting out early on trades, and that is a very tough problem to overcome. And generally speaking, the way I think the best way to overcome it is, well, two things. Is one, you got to have faith in the strategy, because if you don't have faith in your strategy, nothing's going to really work. Sorry, let me just open up that chart. Okay. Nothing's really going to work. And number two, if you do have a strategy that you trust, but you're still finding yourself knocking out of trades, punching out before full take profit, punching out halfway to your stop loss, only to see the reversal all the way to your take profit. I think gold today was a great example. We were very close to getting knocked out of there, and then we got that strong thrust that we're looking for to take full take profit. So what I can tell you is, if you do have faith in your strategy and you still find yourself punching out of trades early, just reduce the size. It's the most simplest thing to do. Reduce the size where you honestly do not give a shit on what happens with the trade. That's almost to the point where you need to take your emotion completely out of it. Will it be 100% gone? No. In fact, I have almost zero emotion in my cash trades. I have more emotion in my eval account, because this is displayed to the world now. And I'm obviously trying to pass an evaluation account. So there's more stress there. These are big numbers that we're dealing with, where you can have swings of $400 or $500, $300, $600, and the faith is there. You see me, I stay in the trades no matter what. I think a great, two good examples today. Obviously, I already shared with you guys the gold trade, where we were in some pretty decent drawdown, almost to stop loss, reverses up, takes us for full take profit. And then in the CL, in that first oil trade, we get the thrust downwards, okay? And it comes really close to our take profit, and then what happens? It starts reversing all the way back up almost to our entry. And then it gives us another pullback down. There's a lot of people that would maybe punch out at 3/4 of a profit, where they're like, well, it's not going to hit. It's not going to hit. And you kind of need to see them through, because, again, and I keep stating this, if you're willing to stay in the trade for full stop, you got to stay in the trade for full take profit. It's a very, very difficult thing to do as a trader. It's very hard to overcome the emotions, but those two simple steps: one, trade with the strategy that you have faith in the edge; two, trade at the right size. Trade at the right size, and that will, I can tell you right now, will keep you into trades longer, and will give you the faith. And you know what? If you keep seeing red and you keep seeing losses, take a look at the strategy. See what's going on. See if it's you as a trader, or if it's the strategy that needs work. that's what I got for today. Um, like I said, fun day. Looking forward to tomorrow. I'll see you guys here, same time. And happy trading, everyone.